Welcome to Rome Fiumicino Airport, where I'm about to fly ITA Airways for the first time. I don't think I ever even flew Alitalia, the previous iteration of this, in my life. Maybe once. I can't really remember. Italy, not a big part of my traveling life in general. So the plan for today was going to be really cool. I was going to fly the new A321neo of ITA Airways up to Paris, and that's the one that has lie flat seats, direct aisle access, kind of an international long-haul configuration. And guess what? Yesterday they swapped me to a boring old A320 Classic with Euro business. So a much less exciting video, much less fun for me to film, and much less fun for you to check out. So I'm annoyed today. Also vaguely annoyed by that ITA Airways hangar lounge, which is just too much bright light when it's still dark out in the morning, and too much blue, and I don't know, just not a fan. I like Italy, I like Rome, but it's airlines. I'm already sort of off on the wrong foot with them. But let's see, maybe they surprise. Let's go get on board. So from lie flat seats to Eurobiz economy with the middle blocked. Quite a downgrade, and this was an expensive ticket. Funny how airline world is like that. You have to just accept when that happens. There's no guarantees, but what a difference in experience. It's an hour-and-a-half flight, doesn't really matter, but you know, still. Better legroom than BA at least. Alright, so quite a mediocre experience, I would say, overall so far. The seats, cabin look tired. The headrest is kind of hard. Gross hairs on the little headrests. I actually flipped mine back because it was gross. Just generally a kind of, you know, mediocre European short haul thing. You know, you get this a lot on the older A320s. It's just a bit sad feeling. Whatever, it's not so bad, but it's like, eh. The food, breakfast, also, I don't know, you know, especially when you're coming out of a country that has good food, it's always a little bit more depressing to get bad food and bad coffee. This is kind of very dark, instant coffee that tastes bitter. You know, are you ever going to have that when you go get a coffee in Italy? I don't think so. Service, cabin crew, nice enough. No complaints there. Efficient enough service. There's not a full cabin here. Not many passengers in business. That's all fine, but yeah, just a bit meh. And I wish we could have tried the new airplane. Or I might have gone on the later flight with the A220, although I have to do an Air France shoot for Flight Radar a little bit later today, and I probably wouldn't have wanted to cut it so close, but it would have been much nicer, obviously, right off the bat to get a newer airplane, newer cabin, just that to start. I guess the food would have been the same, but yeah. So anyway, look at some views of Italy and the Alps coming up. It's getting a bit cloudy, but we can still see some mountains in the distance, so that's cool. And soon enough we'll be in France. Okay. So, ITA Airways, super mediocre. This is the most mediocre version of them though. I would be curious to try out their nicer, newer aircraft and their long haul. Let me know if you would be as well. Which one would you try first? The A320, one of the new 321 Neos with the lie flat seats, or one of the nice, big, blue and beautiful A330 Neos or A350s? They have quite a fleet. At some point, got to do a long haul at least. But let me know what your preferences are in the comments. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.